matchup we have in store on EA Sports College Football. A top 25 showdown this afternoon. It's the Florida Gators and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gators ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's good. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, we want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Comes the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeps it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Running inside, it's Pryor. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Muscling ahead on third and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The short hands, it's Singleton.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man down the middle. can. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. The offense changing the play. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Keelan Russell makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab in their space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hill. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Russell pulls it in. It's Riley. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. The Gators will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the...
It's a seam wide open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can...
Makes the catch, and he's free.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Russell. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throws for the tight end. Takes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown tie. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to Ball. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Ball. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Bama. Stealing a score on special teams. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Russell. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Maybe a crease. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon.
Might have a chance. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Pryor. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They look like they're about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Gators send out the punt unit. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Tide ready to roll on offense. Motion from the wideout. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room. That one picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll give it on the counter. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a heat. And they got him.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt. They give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Run in the red zone, it's Ball. Just steamrolling the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Runs through the tackle. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Bring in the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. They'll run the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. First down and more. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Pulls it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that second to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too, on that last one.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running right, it's ball. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. He's got him. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Takes the easy one to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Escapes the pressure to his right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like,
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes,